Hi, this is Makayla Leone, and welcome to a Makayla Mindset Moment on optimism. Today I wanted to talk to you about optimism. Right now I'm actually sitting in my parents' living room looking across the street at the school that I went to grade school in. And it's given me a great reflection time. Every time I come home I like to reflect and learn and grow and evolve. And with optimism, I'm sure you know what pessimism and positivity is. Pessimism is pretty much being in an extreme negative mindset where everything goes wrong, nothing works out for you. All you can see is everything that's wrong in the world and in your life. It's a mindset. And positive is the opposite, which you only see the bright side, and which that can be good to some degree, but if you ignore certain elements that represent certain challenges and pretend it's not there, that may not be the best either, depending. So what optimism is, it's understanding that there can be challenges, negativity maybe, that there's something challenging going on, embracing the positive and having a synergistic way of looking at that. It's understanding that you're going through a challenging moment, and it could be testing you in so many different ways, spiritual, emotional, physical. It's part of the human existence. Life there's challenge. That's going to happen. And what optimism allows you to do is to embrace both understanding that there's a challenge that's in front of you. You're not going to pretend it's not there. However, seeing an end game in mind. And great examples of this, a great book is Man's Search for Meaning. Viktor Frankl, if you haven't read it, I highly recommend it. It's an amazing story and such a great testament of the human mind and how someone was able to endure something so horrific and at the same time keeping that end game. And if you're not familiar with the story, he is a Holocaust survivor and a great story. And he just kept the end game in mind, that when he got out of this he would teach and educate but that force kept him alive through some of the most intense moments. And it wasn't ignoring, because he was living in a state of horrific challenge, but he had an end goal in mind. And that's how he was able to survive and live on and bring back some great learnings and teaching from that. And there's so many great leaders that have been able to do that. Nelson Mandela, he was in prison, but what did he do when he came out? Like, the whole time he was planning for when he came out and taking those challenges. Oprah Winfrey, some of the things that she went through as a child, but how she was able to use that as an optimistic springboard and educate others. That's the power of what optimism can do for you in your life. It's not negating what is happening and pretending that, oh, well, I'm just going to be overly positive and that doesn't exist. No, it's not being negative either and pessimistic where everything is just going to go wrong and my life is just horrible and I'm just going to go run away because this is just awful. No, it's embracing the challenging moment and keeping the end game in mind. So when you embrace and you use optimism in your life and recognize that there's going to be challenges, that is part of life, just understand that the more balanced you become and synergistic, and keeping an end game in mind, that you're able to create more fulfillment and more clarity as you move through this amazing journey of life, be it in your health, wealth, love, happiness, whatever you're going through at the moment. So do your best and stay optimistic no matter where you are and what you're doing. This has been a Makayla Mindset Moment on optimism.